EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Here's a give to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11 now. Here's Brady to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And that is incomplete here.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing now is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. We're scoreless after 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. An inside give to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette from 17 yards out. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Hey, where are you going?
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2nd and 9. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second and 9, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Fournette on the counter. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Brady going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running left, it's Fournette.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He completes it to Evans. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Fournette will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Succop's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. To the air right away is Brady.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. He'll go for it. It's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Brady to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
They miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Allen now on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 47 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Slot man moves right. Brady now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
They'll drop to throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Brady.
Otton brings it in over the middle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Again, it's Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. They'll go option to the short side. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because
he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 13-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. On the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing is Allen on third.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now is Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Hey, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Hey, check it.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Hey, touch it.
Miller in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And he stopped immediately there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. Singletary again. They find some open field here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bills have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught at the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton
from 19 yards away.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Succop as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play. So essentially, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field, past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Hey,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie from 3 yards out.
And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good whip.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin, 84 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Buccaneer offense again out there to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The drive will start with an option going left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56, 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be